know you got to lay down in some cold old watery grave. You got to lay down and die one day.
The dumpster is loaded, and I'm heading off with a truckload of stuff to Jerry's storage unit. I'm following his daughter-in-law. The adventure continues. I swear, I got there today, I told Jerry I could show up by 2, and he said, oh, that's great, that was just going to be perfect. Well, it's now like 3:45, and we're finally moving. Yay! It's like the hardest of it is done. So we just gotta head to the next town. It's like not too far where the storage unit is. And we'll unload, and then done. It's funny, every time I go over to Jerry's house, it seems like Bonanza is on TV, which is really kind of funny. And here's all these Indians being played by white guys on Bonanza, and a real Indian watching it. I want coffee so bad. I want a peppermint mocha, my holiday special. It's my holiday special. There's Cinnabar, which is a very famous little coffee joint. Then there's the pie place. They sell espresso drinks and stuff. And then there's the little hippie coffee shop where you can like smoke weed in the little back courtyard. My hat's too tight. I adjusted my hat. It seemed like it was kind of floppy yesterday. So I adjusted the Velcro back here, and it was really tight. It's like squeezing my brain. I can't think. That's a little better. That's better. It looks like it wants to rain today. I'm kind of hoping it doesn't. Even though we sort of need it, usually by this time of year, we've usually had 8 or 10 days of rain at least. Yeah, end of December, yeah, we've usually... Oh, there's a little pink feather floating around in here. ADD. Shiny. I don't know where it went, and I don't know where it came from. It seemed like maybe it was part of that cat toy I got my cats for Christmas. Must have come loose in the car. It's been floating around all this time. Well, I came home the other night as drunk as I could be. I saw a horse in the stable where my horse ought to be. So I said to my wife, my pretty little wife, explain this thing to me. What's that horse doing in the stable where my horse ought to be? You darn fool, you drunken fool, can't you never see? It's nothing but an old milk cow that your mama gave to me. Well, I've traveled this wide world over 10,000 miles or more, and a saddle on a milk cow I never did see before. Well, I came home the next night, just drunk as I could be. I saw a hat on, what did I see? Saw a hat on the hat rack where my hat ought to be. So I said to my wife, pretty little wife, explain this thing to me. What's that hat doing on the rack where my hat ought to be? You darn fool, you drunken fool, can't you never see? It's nothing but an old chamber pot your mama gave to me. Well, I've traveled this wide world over 10,000 miles or more, and a J.B. Stetson chamber pot I never did see before. Well, I came home the next night, just drunk as I could be, and I saw some pants upon the chair where my pants ought to be. So I said to my wife, my pretty little wife, honey, explain this thing to me. them pants doing on the chair where my pants ought to be? You darn fool, you drunken fool, can't you never see? It's nothing but an old dish rag that your mama gave to me. Well, I've traveled this wide world over 10,000 miles and more, and zippers on a dish rag I never did see before. Well, I came home the next night as drunk as I could be, and I saw a head on the pillow where my head ought to be. So I said to my wife, my pretty little wife, and explain this thing to me. What's that head doing on the pillow where my head ought to be? You darn fool, you drunken fool, can't you never see? It's nothing but a cabbage head your mama gave to me. Well, I've traveled this wide world over 10,000 miles or more, and a mustache on a cabbage head I never did see before. There might be more verses, but I don't know them. Okay, I think we're coming up on the storage unit now. I guess Jerry's sister made the arrangements for the storage unit, and it's very small. But she wanted to get one that was convenient and close to Jerry's home, so it wound up being just as costly as a much larger one, and he could have saved more of his things, but it is what it is, so. Not sure where this, oh, here it is, okay. Empire mini storage. Well, mini storage, what do you expect? What do you want me to go around you? What do you want me to do? Okay, hold on. Okie dokie. Lots of little green garages. Rows and rows of little green garages. It's almost sunset, you guys. We better get this show on the road. And get my coffee. Oh, watch Dr. Phil. Not gonna watch Hoarders, that's for sure. Not in the mood.
Let's see how much of that goes in there.
Wow, that's really small. I'm gonna let the kids handle this. I'm really kind of not into it at this point. I drove here. Let the young bucks unload the truck. Home at last. I didn't stop for coffee because it's dark now and everything, and I think most of the coffee shops are closed. But I remembered something that I had at home I forgot I had. Look at this. This. Can you see what that is? Starbucks via it's like, it's to make a peppermint mocha at home. It's mix. And you pour the packet into a cup and you add 8 fluid ounces of hot water. I happen to have some whipped cream. Let's do this. Okay, let's check it out. See if this stuff's any good. Is it powder or, yeah, it's powder. Okay. Well, guys, it's all done except for like one bicycle that Jerry asked me at some point to take over to Peggy's. So we'll probably do it after church tomorrow. I don't know. I don't even want to think about it right now. Guys, that was such an adventure. Oh my gosh. I wouldn't want to do it again. And I hope Jerry gets a nice fresh start and doesn't just collect a bunch more crap. I mean, as it is, he kept so much stuff that, in my opinion, really was not sanitary or worth keeping. But, you know, when things mean something to somebody, what are you going to do? Like, you can't tell them that there's no value to something that they see value in. I'm not Dr. Robin Zazio. I don't know how to reason with, like, the hoarder mindset. I've watched the show, but I'm not an expert. I don't know how to do it. You know, you can kind of point things out. Like this evening, Jerry was really annoyed that we had thrown his kitchen garbage can away because the place that he's moving to already has the kitchen garbage can. So I was just trying to say, you know, Jerry, you don't need 2 garbage cans, and since space is an issue, you know, it's probably better to just have 1 garbage can than 2. You don't need 2, right? And he's like, well, why is her garbage can better than my garbage can? I bet hers doesn't have a lid like mine does. And you should have seen his kitchen garbage can. I mean, it was gross. Oh, my water's hot. Okay, let's see how this is gonna go. Just pour it in there. Stir. I don't know. I would say it's almost like Starbucks. It's really close. Actually, it's really close. It's like Starbucks if they made a specialty drink using instant coffee. It's not that bad. Oh. Yeah, Letty, you know, huh? Gotta have the whipped cream or it's just not right. My friend Letty, she knows that one. Alright, you guys. Stay healthy. Stay healthy. Don't forget Granny loves you. See you next time. Bye.
God knows you got to lay down in some cold old watery grave. You got to lay down.